Yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, guys, in the last lesson in this course, inshallah. And actually, in the last dialogue in this, like 8 units, and we still are in the 8th unit. It's عن العمل, like about the work. And we say العمل from the verb عمل, which means to work, to do something, like to work in general. So now we have this dialogue between Maryam and Zainab. And like you say, it's the last dialogue. Before we start in it, inshallah, I wanted to back with the other dialogues before between it was about Uthman and Ali. Uthman like is working as a tabib, doctor, and Ali is working as a muhandis. So they spoke together, and we said Uthman is working at hospital, and Ali work in a company, I think, yeah. And we say Uthman work for 8 hours, and Ali work for 7 hours. And this, like, I think this was like all of the dialogue between them. And we have other dialogue in the first. Oh, this was the first one. So here we have the second one, yeah. This was between two students, الطالب الأول, the first student, and الطالب الثاني. They spoke also about what they like want to do, to be in the future. So one said he will be in the faculty of the medicine, and he want to be a doctor. Okay, and we have other one that he also will be that he will be like in other like college. So this حوار is like, I think it was really easy. Wait a minute. Guys, did we do like the second حوار last time in the 8th unit? In unit 8, I mean.
No, I think we have to do a second one.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, now I remember that.
Top.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice. Okay, so let's start directly. And of course, like usually, I want two of you to read it for me, please.
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, Farouk, who want to read also?
طالب أول.
Yes, inshallah.
Who else gonna read?
Okay, I will read with you. Let's start.
Yeah. Okay. بسم الله. الطالب أول. ماذا سنعمل بعد دراستي؟
أنا أدرس الطب في كلية الطب. سأعمل طبيبا إن شاء الله.
أن أدرس صيدلة في كلية صيدلة. سأعمل صيدلي إن شاء الله.
صيدليا إن شاء الله.
صيدليا. sorry.
أنا أدرس التمريض في كلية التمريض. سأعمل ممرضا إن شاء الله.
أنا أدرس الهندسة في كلية الهندسة. سأعمل مهندسا إن شاء الله.
أنا أدرس الطيران في كلية الطيران. سأعمل طيارا إن شاء الله.
أنا أدرس تربية في كلية تربية. سأعمل مدرسا إن شاء الله.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect. Okay, actually we have a lot of new words here, but most of it will be so easy because most of these words speak about the colleges or faculties. So here, the first student, or like you see, we have here a lot of students actually. الطالب الأول, الطالب الثاني, الطالب الثالث, الطالب الرابع, الطالب الخامس, الطالب السادس. So الطالب الأول, the first student, الطالب الثاني, the second, الثالث, the third, الرابع, the fourth, and الخامس, the fifth one. Okay, so here the first student asked, ماذا سنعمل بعد الدراسة? ماذا, like you say, ماذا, which means what, but the difference between ماذا and ما. ماذا came before the verb, or we have verb after it, and ما, you have a noun after it, like we say before ما اسمك, or ماذا تفعل. So ما اسمك, you have the word اسم after this noun, and ما تفعل, ماذا تفعل, this is usually have verb after it. So here we have, of course, verb after the word ماذا, or the question word ماذا, because like we say, it always has a verb after it. So ماذا سنعمل, the word نعمل is from the verb عمل, and like we said last time, the verb, or like the unit already عن العمل, about work, like about working. So of course the word نعمل mean to work. So let's write that. We have عمل, this is in ماضي, and يعمل or نعمل, this is in مضارع, and اعمل, this is أمر, and also we have عمل. And make sure you know the difference between the word عمل and عمل, because they, wait, let's write it here. Yeah, because the word عمل, عمل, ميم has كسرة. Okay, this word is verb عمل, and عمل عمل.
Finally.
Oh, what happened? عمل, and the word عمل, this is a noun, like the work is العمل. Okay, so make sure you know the difference between this and that, because like you see, it's عين ميم لام, and this also عين ميم لام, the same letters, but the difference between them is in the vowels. For this reason, we all say the vowels is so important in Arabic, because maybe it will change the meaning. And of course, this is in the normal speaking. What about in Quran, for example? If you read Quran and you wanna you need, or you have to actually to focus more in the vowels, by the way. So ماذا سنعمل بعد الدراسة? Like you say سنعمل, the verb يعمل or نعمل, this is فعل مضارع. And if I want to make it in the future, if I want to speak like about the future, like will work, so you say sa or سوف. You've lost seen in the beginning or سوف in the beginning, so you say سنعمل, which means like سوف نعمل or will work. So what will we work? Why you say we? Because he's used noon, and if you use the noon in the beginning of فعل مضارع, this is mean we work. So سنعمل, what will we work? ماذا سنعمل بعد الدراسة? بعد is after. We say before بعد and قبل. قبل, which means before, and بعد is after. So بعد الدراسة, like after the school, and قبل الدراسة, before the school. So بعد الدراسة, ماذا سنعمل بعد الدراسة? What will we do after school? Okay. And we say before the word دراسة, it's from the فعل يدرس, which means to study. Okay. And الطالب الثاني said, like the second student said, or answered, he said أنا, I, or I am, أدرس. Like we say, like I said, the word دراسة, this is a noun, and أدرس or يدرس, this is a verb which means study. So we have درس, which means someone that he already studied something in the past, الماضي, and يدرس or أدرس, like you have it here. Sorry, يدرس. You can say يدرس or أدرس or ندرس, all of that in مضارع, because like you know, in مضارع you can use 4 letters in the beginning of the verb. We can say أدرس, which means I study or I am studying, and you can say ندرس, which means we are studying or we study. And we can say also تدرس, which means you, and we can say يدرس, which means هو, like he is studying. Okay, so يدرس, and also we have idrus, is a command verb, like idrus, do that. And we have the word dirasa, this is studying, dirasa. And when you say ad-dirasa, to be the studying. Okay. And by the way, if I want to speak about the literary translation here in this question, I would say ماذا سنعمل بعد الدراسة, which means what will we do after studying. Like you mean after school, but this I'm speaking, if I want to make it like literally, it would be like studying, not school. Okay. أنا أدرس الطب. أدرس, like you say أدرس, which means study. So أنا أدرس, I'm studying الطب. We say الطب last time, which means like the medicine. So I'm studying the medicine. في كلية الطب. We spoke also about this word كلية before. كلية, which means faculty or college, and we say the university, which means جامعة. So أنا أدرس الطب في كلية الطب, in the faculty of الطب. So this means I'm studying the medicine in the faculty of medicine. سأعمل طبيبا. سأعمل. Here he says سنعمل, which means we will work, and here means سأعمل, which means I will work. So what's the difference? Because you have here alif, and we say alif in the beginning of فعل مضارع, which means I, and noon in the beginning of فعل مضارع mean we. So here you have أعمل, the word أعمل, which means I work, and when you plus sin before it, this means I will work. So سأعمل, like I will work. طبيبا. So سأعمل طبيبا, I will work as a doctor, like طبيب. Okay. Inshallah. Okay. So he's studying the medicine in the faculty of medicine, and he will work as a doctor, inshallah. Okay. الطالب الثالث, the third student said أدرس, the same thing. أنا أدرس, like I'm studying الصيدلة في كلية الصيدلة. Okay. الصيدلة في كلية الصيدلة. سأعمل صيدليا إن شاء الله. Okay. And صيدلة, this is pharmacy. You know, the pharmacy, like it's like doctor, but it's not exactly medicine. So أنا أدرس الصيدلة. I'm studying like the pharmacy in the faculty of صيدلة, and I will be like صيدليا. This is صيدلي, which means the man that he's working like in the pharmacy, which means like I think pharmacist, you can say it like that. And this is inshallah, like I will do that inshallah. سأعمل صيدليا إن شاء الله. الطالب الرابع, the fourth one. So here we have two college, by the way, right now, or two faculty. This is كلية الصيدلة and كلية الطب. I think we already mentioned كلية الطب before in the last dialogue. So الطالب الرابع, the fourth one says أنا أدرس, I'm studying التمريض في كلية التمريض. التمريض, this is nursing, and في كلية التمريض, the faculty of nursing. And سأعمل ممرضا إن شاء الله, I will work as like nurse inshallah, as a ممرض inshallah. Okay, so I think they can like open his like hospital together, because this is like a doctor and this is like pharmacist and this is nurse, so that's nice. So أنا أدرس التمريض في كلية التمريض. And don't forget, we have the verb أدرس, which means study, and we can say يدرس or أدرس or ندرس or تدرس. So أنا أدرس التمريض في كلية التمريض. سأعمل, I will work, like you said, because you have ألف here, ممرضا إن شاء الله. The fifth one, الطالب الخامس. أنا أدرس الهندسة في كلية الهندسة. I'm studying الهندسة. Like, you know, I think you can guess the word هندسة from the word مهندس that we got it before, which means engineer. So هندسة here mean engineering. So أنا أدرس الهندسة في كلية الهندسة, the faculty of engineering. سأعمل مهندسا, like I will work as a مهندس, as an engineer, inshallah. So we have here the word مهندس and the word هندسة, and this is the faculty of Handasa. Then we have pilot here. This is a different thing, or I think this is the first like time to find like the word طيران. أنا أدرس الطيران في كلية الطيران. سأعمل طيارا إن شاء الله. I work as a طيار inshallah. By the way, this meaning I'm studying at طيران, like we can say piloting maybe, at the faculty
Aviation.
Sorry, what?
Aviation.
Maybe, yeah. In the faculty of طيران. سأعمل طيارا, as a pilot إن شاء الله. الطالب الأول, then the first student back to say, because he, you know, الطالب الأول, the one that he asked in the beginning, to say ماذا سنعمل بعد الدراسة. So الطالب الأول back to say أنا speak about himself. So أنا أدرس التربية in the faculty of تربية. سأعمل مدرسا إن شاء الله. So I'm studying تربية. Of course we say the تربية, the word تربية mean education, and the faculty of تربية كلية التربية. So he mean I am studying, or like أنا أدرس التربية في كلية التربية in the faculty of تربية, or like in the like the faculty of education, and or at the faculty of education, and سأعمل مدرسا, I will work as a teacher إن شاء الله. So this is a lot of jokes actually here. Let's back again to review all of that. We say we have here like 6 friends, and every one of them want to work a special thing or has his dream. So we have here the second one said الطب, he'll be طبيب, a doctor. So this award الثاني from the word, you know, الأول الثاني from the word واحد اثنان الثاني. So الثالث from the word ثلاثة, from the number ثلاثة, which means الثالث, if you want to say the third one. So here he will be as like pharmacist, like you said, and أدرس التمريض, the third one, or I mean the fourth one, he's like he want to be as a nurse, and the fifth one, he want to be as an engineer, or like he want to work as an engineer. And also we have the sixth one, this is want to be pilot. So the first one said after all of that, he want to be a teacher, like مدرس. And we said before the word مدرس or word معلم, both of them mean teacher. Okay. And you can actually add the word مدرس to these words here, like these verbs that we mentioned before, like درس, يدرس, أدرس, دراسة. And you have also the word مدرس, which means teacher. Sorry, مدرس. Oh, what? Yeah, مدرس, this is the teacher. So we have درس, like to study like something in the past. يدرس, present right now. And أدرس, this is to someone that you ask someone to study. And دراسة, this is دراسة in general, like the دراسة, like studying. And مدرس, this is the teacher. Okay, this is the first dialogue for today, and of course second one for this unit. And we have also this oh, by the way, here you have من يدرس في كلية التمريض. يعني he want to ask you like who you supposed to say here الطالب الأول or الطالب الثاني or الثالث or الرابع and so on. Okay. Next, here we have other dialogue between two females, actually between Maryam and Zainab. This dialogue actually it's already in the school. So of course this dialogue between two teachers, between مدرستين Maryam and Zainab. Okay, so now please can we start like reading this dialogue in the first. I want to like from you as usually to read it, please.
I'll read.
Okay.
Okay, I can join.
Fatima.
Can you put the whole
Okay.
thing on?
Yes,
So do you have
Mari-
two or three? Okay, أختي ياسمين, will you be Maryam? And
Yes.
Fatima will be Zainab.
Does it start here, Anna? Ana
Okay.
mudrisatun
Okay.
mehnatuki.
ما مهنتك؟
Mama natuki.
أنا مدرسة أيضا
في أي مرحلة تدرسين؟
أدرس في المرحلة الابتدائية وفي أي مرحلة تدرسين أنت؟
أدرس في مرحلة المتوسطة.
هل لك أطفال؟
نعم
لديك
لي.
هل لك عفوا
It's for me to read, right? نعم لي أطفال.
كم طفلا لك؟
لي 5 أطفال.
I think you should do it down. Yeah, last two.
هل تحبين عملك؟
نعم أحب عملي.
وأنا أحب عملي أيضا.
Okay, that's nice. So now let's back to the beginning of the dialogue or this حوار. الحوار الثالث and last حوار in this unit and our course inshallah between Maryam and Zainab, two females, two women. And here you have Maryam said أنا مدرسة. أنا مدرسة, like I am a teacher, مدرسة. Yeah, and of course you have ta in the end of it because it's female, so this is the feminine ta in the end or the close ta in the end. ما مهنتك. The word مهنة is the synonym of the word وظيفة and the synonym of the word عمل. So you have مهنة and وظيفة and عمل. She can ask ما عملك or ما وظيفتك or ما مهنتك. All of these mean your job or your work. So ما مهنتك, like what's your job? She said أنا مدرسة أيضا. So she said أنا مدرسة, I'm a teacher. And ما مهنتك, what's your job? What's your job? She said أنا مدرسة أيضا, I'm also a teacher, like work as a teacher. I mean, so أنا مدرسة أيضا, I'm also a teacher. So then she said, Maryam said في أي مرحلة تدرسين. And there's difference between the word تدرس and the word يدرس because it's actually the opposite. Can you imagine that? The word, wait, let's try that because it's so important really. يدرس and يدرس. I think maybe you get confused because most of like both of them is the same word, like it's really the same letters, but just like look at the vowels. You have you, ضمة, يدا, يدرس. Okay, and this is and يدرس, يا, يد رس. Okay, يدرس and يدرس. يدرس with ياء in the beginning, with ياء يعني ياء with ضمة in the beginning. Teach. And يدرس mean learn or study. So you mean this is the opposite of this? Exactly, yeah. So يدرس, this mean أنا أدرسكم, like I teach you, okay? But أنتم تدرسون, which mean you are learning or you are studying something. So أنا أدرسكم العربية بين يديك, like I'm teaching you like العربية بين يديك. And أنتم you تدرسون العربية بين يديك. You are studying العربية بين يديك, or you are learning العربية بين يديك. So the word يدرس, it's the like the opposite of the word يدرس. And يدرس from it the word دراسة, and from it the word مدرس, and so on. So please don't like mix them together, because she said here تدرسين. Of course you have يدرس and تدرس also, because also it's فعل مضارع. So I can say تدرس, which means she teaches. So تدرس here, of course she said تدرسين, like that here, by the way. Oh, by the way, تدرس this for to say like you, but you for female. Like she asked في أي مرحلة تدرسين. Oh, by the way, مرحلة, this is, you know, the word مرحلة to say like in which like level, like in the school, like it's like primary school, it's like a middle school, or like secondary or high school. في أي مرحلة. And usually we can say this is we can say believer or stag or something like that. We have a lot of words because we can like translate it to مرحلة in Arabic, in English. So في أي مرحلة تدرسين. تدرسين, like we say, please focus on this word because it's so important. تدرس, this is mean teach someone. And يدرس or تدرس, this mean learn something or like study something. Yeah. So, and by the way, for example, we have here في أي. I think I already mentioned to this word in the last dialogue, in the last حوار, I think in last unit maybe. It's في. You have في, this is preposition, it's mean in, and أي, this question word mean which. So في أي, which mean in which. And by the way, this is a usual thing in Arabic to put the preposition in the beginning and then you put the question word. And for example, if you remember before, you say من أين أنت, like from where. And في أي, this is in which. So this is usual thing in Arabic to use it. So في أي مرحلة, like in which, like say مرحلة, you can say this في أي مرحلة, which mean like level, or you can say tag like مرحلة. And by the way, in the games and so on, you can say مرحلة, which mean round and so on. So في أي مرحلة تدرسين, like you teach. Okay. And two, that here mean you تدرسين. Okay. And of course she lost the ya and noon here because it's for female. And زينب said أدرس في المرحلة الابتدائية. المرحلة الابتدائية. So here she say أدرس, like I teach. أدرس, like with alif in the beginning. في المرحلة الابتدائية, the first, I mean ابتدائية, which mean primary. So she mean like primary school, like in المرحلة الابتدائية, in the first. So by the way, the word ابتداء from the فعل بدأ. For example, for this reason I say first, like بدأ, which means to start something, like we say last time يبدأ, which mean to start doing something. So أدرس في المرحلة الابتدائية, the primary school. So, and then she said, she asked the same question. So of course you'll have anti in the end of it because it's follow-up question. So he said وفي أي مرحلة تدرسين أنت, like in which like level or which مرحلة تدرسين أنت, you teach أنت. So Maryam said أدرس في المرحلة المتوسطة. المتوسطة, this is in the middle, like it's between the primary and the high school. المتوسطة, in the middle. Okay. So the word متوسط, this means something, it's in the middle. So when I say, for example, هذا متوسط, or في الوسط, which means it's in the middle or it's متوسط. Okay. So أدرس في المرحلة المتوسطة, like the middle school or secondary school. أدرس في المرحلة المتوسطة. And then Zainab asked, هل لك أطفال? هل لك, we have هل. I think you already remember this word. It's so important question word because we always use it in the beginning of any yes or no question. Because like we say before, in Arabic we don't have any helping verb, so we don't say like are or something in the middle of the in the beginning of the question. So we just say هل. So هل لك, we say هل لك أطفال, by the way, it mean like do you have children? لك, the word لك, like you have. Okay. And by the way, we can say لك, which means for you, like they're like children for you, like we can say, like we can translate it like that, but it's like better to say like do you have. لك, which mean have something, to have something. So, and if I say li mean I have. If I say لك, it means you have for male. لك you have for female. If I say lahu, this is he, like has. Okay. If I say laha, this is she has. Okay. So هل لك أطفال? So actually, I can read, like I can write that. I mean, for laka and laki. So we have li. This is I have, and laki. So we have laki and laka, which mean like you have laki for female and laka for male, and we have also lahu and laha. So lahu, this is he has, and laha, this is she has. Okay. So هل لك أطفال? Do you have children? So she said نعم. Yes. لي أطفال. I have children. So لي أطفال. Zainab said كم طفلا لك? كم طفلا لك, which mean like how many children do you have? Like كم طفلا. So like we say before in Arabic, we don't plus like or like we don't say like a word in plural after كم. Usually when I say how much or how many, I'll say how much hours, how much how many numbers, how many like anything in general. Usually just like how many rooms, for example. We plus like the plural after it. But in Arabic we don't do that. We just like plus the word in singular form of it. So we say كم طفلا, like how many children, and this is in the like the singular form, not in the plural form. Okay, because it's so important in Arabic, because this is a usual rule. So when I say كم طفلا, not كم أطفالا. أطفال, this is children. By the way, you have here the word and the singular of it, because you have here أطفال, like more than two, and طفل, this is one. طفل واحد, like just one. So كم طفلا, this means how many children. But in Arabic, I just say how many children, like I'm saying as a one. And this is a rule in Arabic, by the way. So you cannot say how many, like كم أطفالا لديك. This would be weird, really weird in Arabic. And I cannot say, for example, how كم غرفا لديك, not غرفا. No, you must say غرفة, like one. So after كم, you just use the word in the singular form, not as a plural. But in English, we just say كم غرفة, we say like how many rooms, how many children, and so on. So كم طفلا لك. By the way, guys, لك, the same meaning of لديك. I think I already mentioned to the word لديك before. So we can actually write it here next to this. Wait. Back again to this. Yeah. So we have here we have لدي, which means لي, and لديك or لديك, this is, sorry, لديك or لديك, this is mean you have, and لديه, this is he has, and لديها, she has. Okay, this is synonym word actually. لدي is لي, لديك or لديك is لك or لك, لديه له, لديها لها. Okay, so next she said لي خمسة أطفال, like I have 5 children. لي, like say لي, which means I have 5 children. لي خمسة أطفال, ما شاء الله 5 أطفال. So هل تحبين عملك? Do you like your job? Like هل تحبين عملك? And of course she said تحبين. Why she said تحبين? Because why she said like yeah and noon in the end? It's because she mean you like for female. And of course she plus ta because she mean you. So if I want to say like you like for male, I'll say أنت تحب. If I want to say like you like for female, I'll say أنت, like تحبين. Ina in the end, this sound of like yeah and noon in the end. This is to say you for female. So أنت تحبين عملك, like هل تحبين عملك, and of course هل in the beginning is for any yes or no question. So say هل تحبين عملك, do you like your job or like your work, عملك. Like we say the word مهنة and وظيفة and عمل, they are synonym. If you're back here in the beginning, we wrote them. We have مهنة, وظيفة, عمل. You can say ما مهنتك or ما مهنتك, ما وظيفتك, ما عملك. And we can say also هل تحبين مهنتك هل تحبين وظيفتك هل تحبين عملك. All of them is correct. Okay, here let's back to this. هل تحبين عملك? She said نعم. Yes. أحب عملي. I like my work, or like I like my job. So نعم أحب عملي. I like. Why we say like I like her? Because you have alif in the beginning, which means I in the beginning of فعل مضارع. And هل تحبين عملك؟ نعم أحب عملي. I like my job, or I like my work. And then she said وأنا أحب عملي أيضا. I also like وأنا, and I am like liking, or like I like my work, like عملي أيضا. And of course, guys, you know my, which means yeah in the end, if you don't remember that. So you have here yeah in the end, which means my. And also you have kaf with kasra in the end, which means you for female. So she said عملك, like your job or your work, and عملي is my job or my work. And here also you have عملي. So وأنا أحب عملي أيضا. And the word أيضا, I think it's reading a lot. And this word mean also like أيضا, or too. Like I like my work too, or like أيضا. Also you can say that or that. This like both of them is correctly. So I also like my work, or I like my work also. Like too. You can say it. Both of them is correctly. Okay, guys, this is like this dialogue. I think this dialogue is simple, not like the previous one, because the previous one has a lot of words. But I think now most of the words are really clear for you. I hope that. And by the way, I forget to mention to these words, because I really like mention to them in the summary. Okay, here we have هندسة, engineering, صيدلة, pharmacy. We have تمريض, nursing, طيران, like piloting, or like صيدلية, this is like pharmacist, ممرض, nurse, and طيار, pilot. يدرس, which means to teach someone. يدرس. And like you know, يدرس, this is teach someone, and يدرس, this is to study or to learn something. And in this dialogue, like in the next dialogue, we have also the summary of it, or some words in it. طفل, children, أطفال, children's, and مهنة, like say مهنة or وظيفة, this is mean like job. And we have the word عمل also, the synonym word for them. You can say ما مهنتك or ما عملك, like what's your job or what's your work. Both of them is correctly. And المرحلة الابتدائية, المرحلة المتوسطة, you mean here like the primary school, and you have also the like the middle school or the secondary school. I think most of the words are really clear now, but before, of course, we need to ask in the first, is everything is okay now, guys, or there's some questions about that? Okay, I hope it's clear. So next, I wanted to go to her, because I think last time when I spoke about the time, it wasn't like clear, but now I think we can speak about that again, because alhamdulillah we already have a time. So wait, let's write some words that we need them to explain or to say the time. If anyone want to share with us, he can. So we have the words ربع, we have the words word ثلث, the word نصف, these three words are really important to speak about the time. Let's make them here maybe, because I want to make zoom. Let's look at here. We have here the hours, like the clock. So here الساعة الواحدة. Okay. الواحدة, which means the one, واحدة. الساعة الثانية. You know واحد واحدة. اثنان الثانية. ثلاثة الثالثة. 4 الرابعة. Let's go there. 5 الخامسة. 6 السادسة. and 7 السابعة of course. السابعة. 8 الثامنة. so 9 التاسعة. 10 العاشرة. 11 like 11 you have the number 11. and 12 and this is the number 12. so you can just like plus the word you have here, for example the word, wait, let me zoom out like that. Okay, so here, but guys, you have واحدة الحادية. if you want to say 11 you say الحادية, but the word الثانية you will still say الثانية like it, just like you say الثانية like الثانية. so but you just like say الثانية عشرة, because the word 10 which mean عشرة in Arabic you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. yeah, so if I want to say like 11 I say الحادية عشرة. 12 الثانية عشرة. 13 الثالثة عشرة. 14 الرابعة عشرة. الخامس like 15 say الخامسة عشرة and so on. so السادسة عشرة 16 like السابعة عشرة 17. الثامنة عشرة 18. التاسعة عشرة 19 and then العشرون this is 20. okay, you have here some like look, and we should like draw that. Let's try to do that. I think the clock, if we like, I just like try to do some of it because we need to do other things, of course. الثانية عشرة. so this like we say الثانية and عشرة. this means الثانية عشرة, the same one, because الثانية عشرة is right now. so الساعة الخامسة, for example, you have الخامسة, so this is a small one, and the open one of course would be on 11. For example, you have here السادسة, so السادسة this means 6 o'clock. okay, for example, you have here الحادية عشرة, so الحادية عشرة, so this is 11 and this is 12, the big one on the, it's exactly in the clock. What about guys if it like more than that or less than that? like we mean it's not like exactly 8 or not exactly 9 or not exactly like 4 or and so on, like here. no, I mean, wait, let's do that in this. so like I said, oh, let me like bring this words here because we need it. yeah, let's make zoom, and now let's look at that. okay, we have here الرابعة. for example, this is الرابعة, I should make it أربعة like, and الرابعة and to do 12 here, but no, I want to say not الرابعة, it's الرابعة like 4 and let's say 20, for example, or 4 and half. okay, so in this case I'll say الرابعة, same thing, الرابعة. so الرابعة, okay, and I won't say and like and 13 like and half. so and half, this is the word نصف, which means half. so الرابعة ونصف, so I go to the half. so what about if I want to say, for example, this is الواحدة, which means 1, so I want to say like واحدة like 120. I can say that 20, this is الثلث. by the way, let me bring this here to make it like clear for you. so ثلث, this is 20, so when I say الواحدة والثلث. okay, واحدة الثلث. طيب, what about if I want to say, for example, here we have العاشرة. okay, but I don't want to say عاشرة exactly like عاشرة, so I want to say, for example, العاشرة and 15. that So al-ashira is the same thing, al-ashira, and you will say ashira and al-ruba' wa ruba'. So al-ashira wa ruba'. Okay, what about if it's not wa, if not and, if it except like if it like before al-ashira? So for example, we have here at-tasi'ah, the 9. So okay, at-tasi'ah, I go to the tasi'ah, like to the 9 here. But now it's not at-tasi'ah and no, it's at-tasi'ah, it's before at-tasi'ah. So let's say for example at-tasi'ah to like 9 to 10, for example. I can say that. I say at-tasi'ah illa, the word illa, which means except in Arabic. Illa. If it numbers, like for example, if it's 10 or if it's 5, I just say number, like if I would just say this number. For example, I say it's التاسعة إلا 10. It's like except 10 minutes. التاسعة إلا, if it's like for example, if I mean 9 to 5, I say التاسعة إلا 5 دقائق, you know. And what about if for example التاسعة maybe 2:15, for example. So in this case, I will say التاسعة إلا ربع. I'll back to say ربع again. التاسعة إلا ثلث. This means like 9 to 20, and so on. So I think this is so simple. You just need to know these 3 words: ربع, ثلث, and نصف. And you can even say it with numbers. If you know the numbers, this will be so easy for you. And السابعة, for example, I would say like for example السابعة, like 7 to 20. In this case, I would say السابعة إلا ثلث, because we say ثلث, which means it's 20 or 20. So this is all what we have. For example, we have here الثامنة. Let me either that in the first. So we have الثامنة, 8. I would say, for example, الثامنة إلا, or like الثامنة, or like 8 to 15. So I say الثامنة إلا ربع, because you say ربع, which means 15. So that's so simple. Let me like take screenshot, but after I do something in the first, let me write the number of this number, or like of these words. So here we have the ربع, which means 15. We have ثلث, which means 20. We have نصف, which means 30. And let me, I know this will happen. Make it clear. Like that, maybe. Yes. Okay, so we have that. Let me write that. I mean, let me like take a screenshot, because I will send it to you, inshallah, after we finish. Don't forget illa, which means 2. Let me write also this. Or except. By the way, it's like the literal translation of it to be except something. Like, for example, if I say like all of the students came except Muhammad, so I say كل الطلاب جاءوا إلا محمد, like except someone. So this is the literal translation of it. So let me take a screenshot for that, and I will send that to you, inshallah, after we finish. Now, guys, I want to back to do something that I promised you in the beginning of this. It's to back to explain the meaning, or like the rules, ماضي and مضارع and أمر. But before that, I want to ask you if you have any questions in general that you wanted to ask it. And don't forget, guys, I don't know if all of you know about it or no, but we have, inshallah, final exam. And this exam, inshallah, I will send it after tomorrow. And you have all of the week to answer it. Inshallah, I will start to predict the question. Inshallah, it will be maybe on the next Saturday, like today, inshallah. So you have all of the week to do it until the next Saturday. And inshallah, I hope you do the best, inshallah. And just like I give you a hint, this exam will be from these questions. I mean, not just these, of course. I mean, from you know, after every 2 units in the book, you already have the book, by the way. You had like an exam about every 2 units. Like after 1 and 2, you have an exam, and after 3 and 4, after 5 and 6, and after 8, I mean after 7 and 8. So you have an exam for every 2 units. So all of the questions will be from these, just it. So you need to, you just need to answer this. If you can answer it, you can know the exam. And of course, you can ask me anything on YouTube or in WhatsApp in these 2 days, in the next 2 days. But after I put the exam, no more questions. Sorry, maybe I can answer it inshallah after I finish the exam. Okay. So don't forget, you have 2 days. If you want to ask me anything on WhatsApp or on YouTube, you can ask me. But after 2 days, I will not answer any questions except after like this week is finished, inshallah. Okay. So you can try to. I think tomorrow is weekend for you, so like most of you has weekend tomorrow. So maybe you can try to answer these questions like after every 2 units, and you already have the book. So, and if you have any questions, of course you can ask me, even if you want to ask me about everything in the exam. It's okay. So I will always be with you, inshallah. So I think this is a very good chance to like study the units if you want to really benefit from that. And I hope you'll do the best, inshallah. And now let's back to do our summary. Wait, sorry, what? Okay. Give me a minute, I'm opening the whiteboard. Just about other rules, sorry. Okay. Okay, I think let's open a new one. Okay, like we said before, guys, we have 3 types of verbs in Arabic. We have ماضي, مضارع, and أمر. So الفعل, this means verb in Arabic. We have 3 types of فعل. الفعل, الماضي. Let me do that like that. We have الماضي, المضارع, and الأمر. 3 types of verbs in Arabic, and every one of them is so important. And always we say that the most important one is the ماضي, okay? Because we all say that we will use this ماضي in the future, inshallah, a lot to do a lot of things actually. And for example, if I have the مضارع of the verb, because usually you will have the مضارع of the verb, like here. Let me write that. For example, I have the verb يلعب, which means play. The verb يكتب, to write. The verb يقرأ, to read. The verb يعمل, to work. The verb يصلي, to pray. How I can say, or how I can know the ماضي of these verbs? By the way, in the exam, inshallah, you have a question that will be, for example, I give you a verb, for example, فعل يلعب, for example, and I'll ask you, what is the ماضي of this verb? Like, or what is the past of this verb? And you should like choose which one is like correct. Okay. So what I can do if I have something like that? And if I have يلعب, for example, I want to make it in ماضي, how I can do that? Or if I have the same verb like the verb like الأمر or مضارع, and I want to make it for أمر. If it's مضارع and you want to make it for أمر, this will be so easy, because you just need to do just one thing, only one thing. It's to delete the letter of مضارع. So if I want to make it for like for أمر, the main verb, I would delete the letter of مضارع, this letter in the beginning. Yeah, I will delete it, and I will write the verb. Okay, let's do that. So here we have to do one thing. It's to write the verb like that. Okay, but before I do that, I want to make sure, before I finish, like I just like have to make sure from one thing. If this verb has sukoon here or no. What I mean here, I mean on the second letter. And for example, you have a letter ya here in the beginning. So I would delete ya. Okay. And then I will look at the letter after the lam. After ya, I mean. Or in general, after the letter of mudara. And for example, if this verb is nal'ab or tal'ab or al'abu, all of them is mudara. So after the letter of mudara, I will look at the second letter. If the second letter has sukoon, I will make something. If the second letter doesn't have sukoon, okay, I'll just like write the verb like that. Okay, let me see that. Let me pronounce the letter. Yal'ab. Yal'ab. Is the lam here has sukoon? Of course, yeah. Yal'ab. How can I know this has sukoon or no? Of course, you can just like pronounce it. Yal'ab. You will feel it. This is sukoon. Yal'ab. It's not yala'ab. Yala. It's not la. No, it's not lu. It's not li. So it's yal. So when I say that this sound of stopping like yal'ab like that, this is sukoon, of course. So this, okay. I got it. This lam has sukoon. What should I do in this case? Oh, in this case, you should plus alif in the beginning. Sorry, alif in the beginning. So here you say, and you read the verb exactly like mudara. So you plus this alif and you say il-ab. Il-ab. And we have other things that we should know it. This alif, maybe it will be alif with kisra or with fatha. And because you already plus it, you should know if it will be with kisra or fatha. So what is the rule of this alif? Okay. The rule of the alif is to look at the third letter. What I mean of that? And for example, here you have yal'abu. Okay. Look at the third letter. So, okay, the third letter has what? Fatha. Yal'a. Yal'a. Okay. So this means this third letter has fatha. What should I do now? Now you should plus, you should like make this alif with dhamma. Should say, oh, sorry, you should make this alif with kisra, not dhamma. So you say il'ab. Why I say il'ab? Because the third letter here has fatha. Oh, wait. What about if the third letter has dhamma? What about if the third letter has kisra? Okay, if the third letter has fatha or kisra, you will make the alif in the beginning with kisra. If the third letter has dhamma, you will make the alif in the beginning with dhamma. So if it has dhamma, you make it with dhamma. And we can make a summary for that. If the third letter has dhamma, you will make the first alif with dhamma. If the third letter without dhamma in general, if it's fatha or kisra or whatever, you just like make the alif with kisra. Okay? طيب. So now we have three things that we'll do it. Three things or three steps. And the first, you will delete the letter of mudara. Okay. And then you look at the second letter. If the second letter has sukoon, you plus alif. Okay. And if the second letter doesn't have sukoon, you will plus alif. You just it. You finish. Okay. And the third thing, you will do it if you plus alif. So if you plus the alif and you want to know this alif will be with dhamma or kasra, you will look at the third letter. If the third letter has fatha or kasra, you will make the alif with kasra. If the third letter has dhamma, you will make the alif with dhamma. So here this word will be ab. It's the same vowels. Lam still has sukoon and ayn still has fatha. You just plus the alif in the place of this ya. Okay? طيب. What about if it's other thing? For example, the second verb. The second verb is yaktub. Okay, what should I do in the first? Delete the letter of mudara. Tub, like that. Okay, and the second thing, I will look at the second letter. Oh, second letter is kaf. Kaf has sukun or no? Yaktub. يكتب يكتب. Oh, كاف has سكون. Okay, so what should I do? I should plus alif to the verb. Okay, this alif will be with dhamma or with kisra? يكتب. What should I do to know that? I should look at the third letter. Oh, the third letter is ta. يكتب. Tub. Oh, ta has dhamma. So this means this alif would be with dhamma. So now let's write it. So you write alif because you have sukun above the kaf, and this alif will be with dhamma because the third letter has dhamma. So you say yaktub, and the madi, the amr, sorry, of it would be uktub, like to write something. I hope it's clear. Now let's continue on that, and let's make that faster than that. So we have this next one. You have yaqra, yaqra. So the same thing. You have the fi'l yaqra, to read something. So qaf, in the first I write it without anything like that, and then I will look at the qaf. Qaf, yaqqa. Oh, qaf has sukun, so I will plus alif in the beginning. Okay, alif. This alif was dhamma or with kasra? Yaqra. I look at the third letter. The third letter is ra, and ra has what? Ra has fatha. So this means this alif will be with kasra. So I say iqra. So yaqra, it will be iqra. Iqra, which means read something. Iqra. Okay. And ya'mal. Ya'mal. I can make that. So ya'mal, the same thing. I will write the verb without anything. So then I will make sure this ayn has like sukun or no. Oh, yeah. Oh, this sukun, yeah. Okay, so this means I write alif. And mim here, the third letter, has fatha or dhamma or kasra. If it has dhamma, I will make alif with dhamma. If it is without dhamma, it means the alif will be with kasra. So ya'mal, ma. Oh, mim has fatha. So this means alif will be with kasra. So i'mal. Okay. The last word, yusalli. Okay. Yusalli. Okay, I will write it without anything. Then I have yusa. Wait, it's not yus, it's yusa. Sad has fatha. Oh, so this means I will not write alif. Why you not write alif? Because I don't have sukun on the second letter. So I just say salli like that. That's it. Yeah, exactly. That's it. But we have a special rule about this word. It's something about the end of it. If you have any verb in Madi that you make it in Madi, and you have one of the mad letters in the end of it, like that, you have ya or alif or wow in the end of it, you will delete this ya. So this is the amr of it. It will be salli, like that. It was yusalli, now it will be salli without ya. It's not salli. No, if you say salli, this means you pronounce with ya. But it's just like salli. This lam will be with shadda and kisra. Let me make it alone like that. You can write the vowels above it. So this will be salli, shadda and kisra. Salli. Why I delete this ya? Because in amr you must leave the letter on the end if this letter is one of the letters of mad. Because yusalli, this ya is one of the letters of mad, you should delete it. You should say salli. Unfortunately, our time is gonna to finish. So I think the Madi would be difficult to say all the things about Madi in just like in this minute or in this minute. But in general, guys, in Madi, wait. Okay, so here the same verbs. You have the verb la'iba or like yal'abu. It will be la'iba. In this one, you just write it yaktubu, kataba, without ya in the beginning. Yaqra'u, qara'a, يعمل, عمل, يصلي, صلى. What is the rule of it? Unfortunately, this is a very like high level rule. So in the fi'l madi, we should know the madi of the fi'l. We should know, just like know it, because the rule of it will be like so difficult to like just know it with like little verbs. Because to know it, you like should know at least about maybe 100 verb in Arabic or something like that, or like maybe 50 verbs, to like can get all of the rules of madi. Okay, so what should I do with madi? I should know it, like, or memorize the verbs, like for example the madi of it. But for amr, it's so easy because you can already know the amr of the verbs. That's from the mudara. This will be so easy to know it. If you just like know the mudara, you know the amr. But for madi, you should know the madi of the verbs. How can I know that, or how can know the madi of the verbs in our like units? You already have the mu'jam, like the dictionary of the first 8 units. I already sent it to you in the group on WhatsApp. And if anyone wants to send it again, of course, you can ask us on WhatsApp, inshallah. Guys, this is our rule about the fi'l amr and fi'l mudara', especially these two verbs. And don't forget, if you want to make the fi'l in the future, it just was seen in the beginning of it. I mean, in the beginning of mudara' of it. So here you can say سيقرأ or سيعمل or سيلعب. All of these verbs just like was seen in the beginning of it, and it will be in the future. Okay, so this is most of the things that we have it for the verbs, and I will also take a screenshot for it, and I will send it to you, inshallah. And that's all what we have for today. And thank you for your listening. See you, inshallah, next time. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.